Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome once again to the Jubi Show. How's it going?
I'm doing all right. I was just gonna say I already ate all my Mike and Ike's.
You's gonna have no props left for the show.
No.
I
got a Kit Kat. Guess I better get started on that right away, huh?
This is our special Halloween episode of the Jubi Show, as I'm sure you can tell. We've got myself, Jake, and special guest tonight, Jason. Jason, spinning the tracks for you on the vinyl records.
He's better than we are at it.
He knows how to use those.
Yeah.
This is the first for the Jubi Show.
Is that why we have candy? Because it's the Halloween episode?
Well, that's where I got mine. How did you get yours? Don't tell me you swiped it.
I did. There was a basket on somebody's porch earlier tonight, about 8:30. I grabbed them.
All of them?
And this.
Why would they leave that in the basket?
I don't know.
I hope they didn't tinkle in it before.
Guess we'll never know.
Well, happy Halloween, everybody. This is the best year ever for the night to go out and get your candy, gather some tricks or treats. Well, Jake played a trick. His trick was stealing other people's candy. That's also a treat for him.
Oh, you know what? I should mention that we have, I'm sorry, I'm eating, a Halloween episode that's been in the works now for over a year.
Over a year,
and we were thinking maybe we'd show it this year, but it's just not ready.
Not ready.
It's gonna have to wait until at least next year. I just want to get that out there so maybe people have a reason to tune in next year for our Halloween episode.
I think they've got all the reason they need. I mean, they've got Jason spinning wax, some fat tracks. They've got two cowboys. Jake, isn't it nice that we both, we decided to dress up together as to go as a team, the famous two cowboys.
Bush Cassidy.
Those was two cowboys.
Bush Cassidy and it's like that, but not like that. It's not the same thing.
Well, it was gonna be like that, but both of us wanted to be the Sundance Kid. We couldn't decide.
I'm sorry. I'm almost done with my Kit Kat.
I'm sorry, you're almost done with your Kit Kat too. Oh.
What's that?
I have a bit of monster cookie left. You know what? Jason was telling me that I'll die with this diet that I've got going. Jason,
really?
Hurt yourself.
I'll hurt myself.
Really?
Yeah, well, he was saying that too much carbs is not healthy.
You're not gonna be 33 years old forever, man.
I'm not 33 yet, but thank you.
I haven't eaten.
All I was gonna say was they get these monster cookies over there.
Haven't we reviewed those before?
Yeah, but you know where they get these from? They get them from Cookies and More. These are the day olds from Cookies and More.
So it is like we were talking about earlier.
Well, other people giving them garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But they're really
Do they get
good.
it? Do you supposed to get them for free?
Yeah, maybe they do.
What? Can they? Oh, okay. Cookies and More. If you're watching this, can I have at least one? I mean, I'll eat your day-old cookies. You don't need to give them to a gas station, a dirty gas station.
I will pay money for your day-old cookies.
I'll pay as much. I'll pay up to as much as 50% of its suggested retail price for an old cookie.
They're really good.
They are good. I thought these were good. You know what? We should check out the real ones sometime. We could do a comparison. We could have the day olds and the real deals.
Yeah. I kind of like. Excuse me. I kind of like when cookies have had a little bit of time to sit and crust a little. That kind of makes me happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that, but I like them. I like them refrigerated a bit. Do you know? Do you ever do that? Do you ever put your cookies in the fridge?
Yeah, for the right cookie, I can see that working.
For most cookies, if you put a chocolate chip cookie in the fridge and then eat it later,
Right.
it's good stuff.
Well, you know, again, I agree with you in theory. The only problem being, if the batter isn't right, if it comes out being a little bit crusty, a little bit brittle to begin with, then you don't want to put it in the refrigerator because then it's just going to get dry and
But
crummy.
I usually put it in like a baggie or something. It wouldn't get that. Would it get that dry? Would it dry that out? Would it dry that much out? If you guys want to call and talk to us about your famous cookie stories,
Tell us your favorite famous cookie story.
do you put them in your fridge? Do you put them in a bag? Do you put them in a bag in your fridge? Do you use a Rubbermaid?
In your bag.
Do you use a Rubbermaid sealable container? What do you do with those cookies? I'll tell you what I do with them. I put them in my fridge in a bag. What do you do?
I don't. I
What
don't refrigerate cookies, I have to say. I have to. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Have you ever refrigerated a cookie?
I don't know. I've definitely had refrigerated cookies, but I personally, when I get cookies, unless they're like Girl Scout cookies, those I put in the freezer.
What about your pie? Do you like that? Do you like that cold or hot?
You know, let's see. Well, I used to make pies a lot. When I made pies myself, I would keep them refrigerated. Now, mostly Alyssa, my girlfriend and housemate, mostly she makes pies, and she doesn't refrigerate them. She leaves them out. Do you refrigerate pies?
If I have a pie, I refrigerate it. I don't like going into Village Inn and finding a hot pie on my plate.
Yeah, you like cold pie.
Yep.
Unless they deliver it.
Unless what?
Unless it's delivered.
Unless it's delivery. Unless they're pulling up in a Domino's truck.
Right.
That's one of the only time I like my pie hot.
Domino's Pizza.
From Domino's Pizza. Hey, thanks Domino's, by the way, for sponsoring this episode. Do we really?
Oh yeah, thanks.
Kidding?
Yeah. Kidding.